Hello, welcome everyone, and welcome to the course Python Fundamental. Okay, this is going to be a series on the Python programming language, and I'm going to be starting from the basis. Okay, from what is Python, what can we use Python for, how do we go about installations. Now, this course is structured in such a way that we are treating everything in modules. So, in this video, I'm going to give you an overview of the course content. First module, we are going to have Python basics. Okay, what are variables, what are comments, how do we work with operators, what are relational operators, conditional operators, and the rest of that. That's what we are going to be looking at in the first module. Then in module 2, we are going to look at data types. Now, to be precise, we have two classes of data when it comes to Python. But in this, I'm going to be treating just one of the classes called primitive data types. What are integers, floats, boolean, okay, strings. That's what we are going to be treating in this chapter or in this module. Collections are going to be left for some other module. Okay, I'll treat them under what they call collections. Then in the third module, we'll be looking at conditional control flows. This is how you add logic to your codes. Okay, make your code or your program to be decisive. Okay, should I do this or do that? And in module 4, we are going to be looking at containers. This is the second class of data types. Okay, in this we are going to be considering lists, tuples, dictionary, sets. These are the four major types we are going to be considering in this module. Okay, then in module 5, we're going to loops, also called repetitive control structures. How do you make a loop to repeat a sequence of tasks at least once? Okay, then in module 6, we'll be going into functions and models. How do you package your codes so that you can write reusable piece of code. You don't have to be repeating yourself and writing things on and on. All you need to do is to write them, abstract them out. Whenever I want to make use of this code, you call that function. And how do you create models? Okay, what are models? What are packages? That's what I'm going to be treating in this model. Then module 7, we'll be looking at file input and output. So we don't just want to work with the console. Okay, from module 1 to 6, we'll be working with the console. In module 7, we want to see how we can interact with our file system. How can we save files? How can we retrieve files that have already been saved on our system? How do we do some manipulations on these files? Save data so that we can come back and make use of them some other time. Then in module 8 is exception handling. Okay, whenever you're writing code, you're meant to encounter bugs, but these are different kinds of bugs. Here we are going to be treating the kind of bugs that you encounter while the program is already running, not before execution. Okay, those are quite different. Most of them are going to be syntax. No, that's not what we are looking at here. When you try to divide a number by 0, what kind of error are you going to get? What should you tell the user? Should your program just crash, or should you give this user a warning message or something descriptive as to what the user cannot do or can do? That's what we look at in exception handling. Okay, and in module 9, we are going to be looking at classes and OOPs in Python. Object-oriented programming. This is one of the paradigms of programming that is so relevant. Python is a multi-paradigm language. It works with object-oriented programming. It deals with functional programming. It is procedural. It is structured. But in this model, we are going to be looking at object-oriented programming. Now, while we're having other models, I can still put in things or ship in things when it comes to functional programming and the rest of that. But this is going to be dedicated to just object-oriented programming. Then in module 10, which is going to be the last module, we'll be considering some extra features. Okay, and we'll solve a lot of questions, a lot of practical questions in this model. In other models, we are still going to do that, but this module is going to be dedicated to answering questions. Okay, so in the next video, we'll go through the installation of the Python interpreter. If you have any issue, any question, you can go ahead and put it down in the comments. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.